Welcome back to Homebrew D&D. Awesome, guys! I'm so excited to be here. Everybody, go ahead and raise your mug up.
Cheers.
Cheers. Cheers.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Oh,
no, I didn't tell you.
Cheers to God.
Yeah. That's not who I am at all.
Happy Easter.
Awesome. So yeah, as you guys can see, we made a couple of changes in our off couple of weeks. I am coming at you in full HD. Oh boy.
Ooh.
I know. Ooh, I don't know how good it is, but
Never looked better.
let me know. Yeah. Do I look good?
Always.
Thanks.
Yeah.
And then beyond that, what is happening right now? What is happening? My computer is freaking out.
It also thinks you look great.
That's
It was
nice.
jumping for joy. No, it was like literally, it was just like things were popping over, the light screen was lightening up and darkening down. It was weird.
It's exciting.
Kyle looks extra cute. Okay. Good.
Wait.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh, it's fun being able to see the chat here.
Yeah, it's nice.
That's fun.
Oh my gosh. And Jason apparently is off gifting subs to people.
Gifting sub.
Shout out Jason. Shout out Granny.
Shout out Jason. Shout out Granny.
Yeah.
Granny's a sub. Let's
Yay.
go. She
She's a sub
doesn't
now?
know what that means.
Nice. Hey, no, I'll take it. Yeah, we made affiliate.
And now she's
Yes,
ad-free.
So yeah.
Hey.
So yeah, I want to thank everyone that joined us, that became patrons, because that's where all the money came from. That got us these better visuals, why we look the way we look right now. And was there something else I wanted to say here? Oh,
There was something else I was going to
Go
say.
ahead, Nicole. What are you going to say?
So, I had a challenge on Instagram that I said that everyone needed to guess whose dice was whose.
Oh yeah, don't.
Not everyone's done it yet. Don't look. Sorry. Maria.
I don't think they can see that.
I don't know, but just in case.
Just in case.
Now's your chance. Go there now to our Instagram and comment who you think's dice belongs to whose. The first person to guess all of them gets a free subscription.
Ooh,
Whose
fancy.
belongs to
Whose whom's dices belongs
Yeah,
to
whose
whose.
dices?
Yes.
I dice.
Yeah, I think.
Do it.
Is it
It's
fair
fun.
to say that we will choose a winner by intermission, or?
Let's see if people can get on it.
Yeah.
Ooh.
All right.
That's
Sounds
a
like a
challenge.
challenge. That's a
Sounds like a
challenge.
challenge to me.
Roll for intimidation.
Yeah.
They're a fighter.
That's definitely a
No.
20.
27.
That's a
Yeah.
2022.
Yeah, it was a 27. Awesome. All right, so I think with that, we can probably pop on in.
We can hear your phone
Oh, yeah,
watching
of
the
course.
stream is
Oh,
playing through
that's me.
Alexa. Someone.
Yeah.
I-
No, it's 100% mine.
Okay,
Oh, it's
okay.
yours.
No, it's not.
I was just
No,
gonna
it's
comment. I was like, this has a bunch of whispering, and
First
I
time
like,
chat,
really
like
like
it.
it.
Oh,
Hey,
Amy
Amy J, thank you so much.
975.
J.
Welcome.
Hi, Mom.
Oh my God! Hi, Mom.
Hi,
Miss Amy.
Hi! Oh my gosh, first time chatter. That's
I think
so
that's her
exciting.
other account. Yeah.
Hello.
Where you at?
Oh, hey.
Look at all these.
Oh.
Just go tip $5.
Nice. Thank you
Is that
so
Emily?
much.
But also my mom.
Esmeralda.
Hi,
Yeah, but that's
Mom.
Tracy. But that's Tracy.
Oh.
Hi, Tracy.
That's my
Hi,
mom,
Tracy.
Tracy.
Oh
Hi,
my
Tracy.
gosh.
Wow. All right.
Blight Club
Blight-
just tipped us $5.
Yeah, thank you.
that's
Blight
great.
Club.
Blight.
Big Blight
Thank you.
Club.
Who's Blight Club?
That's what, if I'm hearing correctly, that's
First rule, you don't talk about Blight
five,
Club.
five inspirations I hear.
Oh yeah, so there's one new thing that I added this time. If you pop down to the bottom of the chat, you have your channel points. You just click in there, scroll down, there is one that says give the party inspiration. I didn't want to lock that behind a paywall. I want to give you guys the option. Since you are watching the stream, you're going to give everybody the ability to re-roll a check. So if somebody has failed a saving throw, or they're trying to intimidate somebody, or they're in the middle of an attack and that attack misses, they can use that inspiration to then re-roll that die and potentially hit instead. So you guys now get to join in on the fun.
You have the power.
You have the power.
Hi, Kenzie.
So yeah, if anyone wants to redeem their channel points, we're going to start pooling that, and then the party can pull from that pool.
We're gonna get hella inspiration.
We're gonna
Yeah.
get so inspired. I'm gonna just be doing backflips for fun.
I almost want to wait and just see what happens here. Oh.
Liz.
My goodness, everyone's just so happy
Everyone
right
loves
now.
each other.
Yeah.
That's so sweet.
They're little cuties.
Awesome. All right. With that, I think I'm gonna go ahead and pop into the game here. If everyone's ready.
Yeah.
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 Awesome. Let's do it.
Who am I?
So, last time we were here, after discovering that there was a group among the Sardashians who have been sabotaging the rail construction, the party notices that they had been watched. They chased this lurker down. He attacked them along with Karsus, one of the dwarven brothers who run the mess hall and camp. And after taking them down by chopping Karsus's arm clean off, and then apparently taking that arm with him, the party decided to split up and take the captured lurker to Nox's tent, while Marlis carried the semi-conscious Bugsby back to his tent in the camp. Bugsby, Luminaria, and Marlis settled down for the evening while realizing that there seemed to be a bit more guards around, which caused Luminaria to decide to just pop on into the tent and sleep in there. Stellos and Nox, however, on their journey out in the woods, happened to find a door that seemed to lead to another dimension in the woods, and they, after a short discussion, decided to push their captive through the door, which quickly closed behind him.
Doesn't sound like us.
Unarmed cat.
With that, yes.
So Karsus is dead because the arm got ripped off, but the other dwarf, the one that you guys, whatever,
He fell.
he fell.
We took him.
He
fell
into
down.
dimension, yeah.
He walked.
You guys don't know
portal.
yet.
He
You were
was one of the dwarfs that like initially got like
attacked the night
right?
before, yes.
Okay. And
That's funny.
you're not even gonna mention how I almost was dead for real?
Oh,
Almost
yeah.
Didn't
real?
seem
Wow.
notable
It
to
was-
me.
It was barely a thing.
We're fine now.
Yeah, you're
Like a
fine.
footnote.
here.
I'm here now.
Yes.
Ungrateful.
We were very close to losing our first player character in the first major combat of this
Sure
whole
were.
campaign. So, but
Did I
luckily you rolled well on that third roll, ish,
Yikes.
and you were kept from dying,
Ugh.
Bugsby. With that, I'm gonna pop over to Bugsby, Luminaria, and Marlis. Is there anything you all want to do before you slowly start drifting off for the night?
Not really. No, I'm pretty tired.
No.
Anything else for the two of you?
We
I would like to, after you, good sir. We have our little discussion.
we discuss and decide how we're gonna relay the information.
Yeah.
To
What
our-
happened to our friend.
Yes. Yes.
Is that something you've done off camera, or?
Yeah, we've discussed.
It is. We can.
Okay.
Yeah.
We can
Of course.
relay, but
No, that's fine. We'll get the information
Yeah.
when we get
You
the
will, you
information.
will see.
Yeah.
It's nothing crazy.
um,
But there's nothing that I want to do.
when he starts to drift off, thank you, Jason.
Hey, Jason.
I'm guessing we have a campfire
Mhm.
of sorts. I would like to just go out and like, kind of like, just think of Lazaire and kind of just sit there for about an hour, trying to not necessarily contact him, but try to like feel his presence if I can.
Okay.
And then after that, I'll probably head to sleep.
Why don't you give me? Let's go with either a religion or a history check.
They're both equally terrible, so let's just roll. That's a 10.
You sit for an hour, meditating, thinking about Lazaire. And for a minute, you start to feel the wind blowing by you, and wondering if this is the same breeze that brought words to you earlier. But the words never come.
Okay. I go sleep.
The three of you.
I'm just holding on to that little stuffed
Oh, yeah.
teddy bear situation. All right. I'm just like, yeah, I pass out.
And as the two of you pass out, you from your almost mortal wounds, and you from your exhaustion of casting too many spells,
True.
one after another. Marlis,
Yes.
as you sit there watching over your friend Bugsby, you find your mind wandering, kind of thinking back to your dream from the night before. And almost for a second, it feels like you can hear the breeze blowing by you, the crashing of the waves. But you can see your friends sitting in front of you as well. Can I have you roll for me an intelligence saving throw? Before you know it, you are still sitting now on the beach, your feet digging into the sand, the waves crashing up over your toes. Any thought of Bugsby is gone. And you're seeing the sun set off into the distance over the horizon. You hear something kind of loud and booming in the background, and for a second it almost feels like there's rain on you. You can feel the ground moving underneath you, the wooden planks starting to sway back and forth, and then you're sitting again on the beach, and in front of you you see a giant turtle staring at you, almost floating on the water. You see the two arms just digging into the sand and pulling itself forward as it gets within 10 feet of you. And you hear, "Protector walks among humans." And it just stares.
Wow. How far away?
Maybe 10 feet from you at this point.
I want to walk closer.
As you stand up and you start to wade into the water, you're getting up to about knee high. And it stands there in front of you and it says, "Frail. Old.
Excuse me.
Find me a champion."
I want to reach out and try to touch it.
As you reach out, it almost feels like it's suddenly is a little bit further away than you thought, just out of reach. As you reach, it's like it suddenly is 10 feet away again, even though you just walked forward to it.
Wow. Okay. All right. What do you want me to do?
It says, "She wakes."
Who wakes? Who wakes?
You see it kind of start to slide closer to you, this time almost ethereal, like it's turning into a cloud itself as it slowly pushes forward towards you, staring you down as it says, "The forest itself."
Okay. But what am I supposed to do? How? What? I don't even...
And you see a hand starts to raise out of the water, with the water dripping all over around the flipper as it kind of holds out towards you. and holds it right up to your face.
Can I mean,
You reach
the
forward.
last time I reached for it, it went back, but I'll try again.
This time, you can touch the water, but there doesn't seem to be anything underneath it. Like the water is floating there in front of you.
Floating water. Have I seen this turtle before?
It seems familiar. You've certainly seen it in your dreams before.
In my dream. Okay. But not in. Okay. Yeah. So I can touch the water. Can I cup the water in my hands?
Yeah. So you cup it,
Uh-huh.
and you find it's all been kind of like falling over. You're able to cup and pull out a little bit of water in your own hands.
Yeah. Yes.
And what do you want to do?
With the water?
Yeah.
I want to. I pour it on top of me. Myself. Because I'm not in the water, why not? Maybe I eat some. Maybe I don't know. I don't know. I'm very stumped right now.
The water
Marlis is very stumped.
starts to pour over you as you see the turtle start to back out. It is such a strong, briny smell. It's like this water had dead seaweed in it. As it fell over you, you're smelling that like rotten but salty
Brackish.
and brackish smell kind of falling all over you. And for a moment you see your hands turning blue, going up your hands, up your arm. You start to feel yourself grow cold, and you start to stumble and fall backwards.
I'm not dying. I'm not that old.
Can I have
I'm
you
not
roll me a
dying.
D100?
Which one?
I don't know. I'm afraid of both of them. They're both scary. I'll try this one this time.
I did roll 100 on that one before the session. I don't know if that's going to change your answer.
72.
52. As you fall backwards, squirming away, feeling yourself growing cold, your hands growing blue, the smell overtaking you, and you start coughing. It almost feels like water is in your lungs as you try to heave it back up, and suddenly you falling out of your chair down into the ground in the tent, coughing, looking back up and noticing Bugsby sitting right in front of you, Luminaria lying on the floor next to you. And you quickly look at your hands. You look normal. You don't have that same tingly feeling you had the other day. You seem fine. Is there anything else you want to do before going back to bed? Or staying up for the rest of the night?
No, I should get a full rest in, but I definitely do a quick stretch, make sure everything's. I'm gonna stretch, look at everything, inspect everything. Everything looks fine. Everything feels fine.
Make sure everything's still there.
I sniff the air. Like we're not near the ocean, so I don't like.
You don't smell it anymore.
I don't. Yeah. Just check the surroundings. And I'm like, wow, it's time to go back to bed. that was wild.
You said like a water chair, like a water bed, but a chair.
Yeah.
Just a water chair.
Yeah, I mean, because in the end, I don't think I feel bad about what just happened at all. It's just weird. I don't think I feel bad about it at all.
As you're going back to bed, Nox and Stellos. Yeah, definitely.
Can I go to sleep first?
We hear something?
You both are heading to sleep. Getting into these tents that used to belong to goblins out in the forest. And as you're starting to drift off, you hear something flutter by, a little And then a little stepping right through the campsite.
We both hear this.
You both hear this. Fall back. Shh, shh. Hey, hey. And then you see shadows kind of run past.
The flame.
What was that?
See the shadow in the flame.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm gonna run out of my tent.
Before he does, can I say wait?
Sure.
Wait a second.
Do you know what this is? I'm whispering, but for the mic.
I'm also whispering for the mic. No. But if they don't know we're awake, we can get the surprise on them because we know that
After you.
This is post level up, yes?
Yes. You have not gotten your rest yet.
Okay, I don't know what I was at, but I think I was full, right?
Yeah, you can.
Yeah.
I don't
Okay.
You get an arcane recovery charge.
Can we wait until we see their shadows get closer to the edge of the tent?
Sure.
Is that okay with
Yeah.
you? Okay. I'm gonna prepare an attack.
Okay.
Do they speak in common?
No, they are not speaking in common.
Okay. Is there any like slit through the tent that I could partially maybe peek through?
Give me a perception check. Or a stealth check, whatever you want to do.
Nat 20 regardless.
As you peer through,
Mm-hmm.
you see a couple of very small creatures with fluttering little wings, and one bluish grayish small fey creature with this like long gray hair that almost seems to flow back behind it as it quickly darts from place to place. And you can see them all kind of like fluttering around looking for something.
Okay.
I said, what do you see?
There's a little creature out there.
I don't. What does that mean?
You have a bag?
A bag?
Do you have a bag?
I mean, I would assume so.
Get a little bag or something?
I have the bag with all my stuff in it.
Can I take like my pouch of like belongings and like
We have the bag of dynamite. Empty the dynamite.
can I slowly like empty how big is the dynamite bag?
The dynamite
Pretty
bag?
big?
Yeah.
Pretty big?
How many dynamites?
I
in
mean,
the bag?
we're
Pretty
looking
big
at
sack.
like about that big of a sack.
Is the little creature about that size?
About, yeah.
Okay, I slowly and quietly dump out the dynamite. And
I'm gonna help him
Yeah.
to make sure that nothing falls out quickly.
as soon as it gets anywhere remotely close to where I feel like I can jump out and put it in the bag, I'm gonna do so.
All right. Can I have you roll me a, I don't know, dexterity? Let's go a sleight of hand, maybe.
Okay. Not a nat 20.
Sounds like not even close.
Just 7.
7.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I didn't get it.
You see them kind of darting around, and as you go in for, the snag, as one of them comes up close to you, you suddenly find that as you go in, it almost blurs into a couple of creatures all at the same time, and you can't find the correct one, and you end up slamming down, and it zips off, running into the forest.
Where's the blue guy? Or was that the blue
That
guy?
was the blue guy.
And now there's nothing else around me?
No, the creatures with the wings, fairy-like creatures, also both
Vanished.
zipped away as soon as that one ran. You can chase it.
They
Not
seem-
at night.
They also seem really fast,
Yeah.
you know, from what we saw.
Yeah. I back into the tent with Stellos. I say, "How about you get a little rest, and then I'll keep watching.
We can
and
we
then
can
we'll
take
s- and then we'll
shifts. Yeah.
swap." So yeah, I'll keep watch for
Cool.
the first
Yeah.
little bit while he gets his rest in, and then I'll go to sleep
Cool.
after.
Give me a perception check.
That is much better. That's a 20. Not natural. Dirty.
So Stellus goes to sleep, and you stay up. You don't find any other sounds around. You're not seeing any more creatures, and you feel pretty alert. So you're pretty confident.
Okay.
Stellus, you're doing the same for him when he goes to sleep.
Yeah. Yeah. Do you want me to roll as
So
well
let's have you do a quick roll now.
for perception?
Pretty good.
That's fine. 14.
14. Great. With a 14, and because you've seen them before,
Sure.
you notice that as the creatures left and the area that you're in, right as the sun starts to rise at the end of your watch, you hear, or rather see, the sun starting to hit the forest floor, and the dew that is kind of like built up overnight begins to steam off the floor. And in that steam, you see at least 2 more of those shimmery like curtains out in front of you.
Like the portals.
No.
I wake up Nox.
What?
Nox. There's more portals in front of us.
Oh no. How far away are they? Can I see them?
How
now?
far away are they?
What you see, Nox, is the dew being kind of like turned to steam, and you have that kind of like rainbow glow that happens. But it's hard for you to tell the difference between that and the
Sure.
portals.
I'll-
Yeah, it's
I'll-
all kind of shimmery.
Do you see it?
It's all a little shimmery. I did just wake up.
So I'm gonna pick up like a twig on the ground and toss it in just to show him where it is.
Can I have you give me one more perception check? Sure.
8.
It's pretty amazing that it just disappears into the same looking.
You really are a wizard. Right? That's pretty cool. Do it again.
I will not.
Okay. Roughly how far was that?
We're looking at like between 10 to 20 feet.
Oh, so like,
Pretty close.
In
Like
camp.
right,
Alright.
yeah, right around you guys.
Should we? Do you think they'd still
Alright.
be here if we went back and got?
we got 2 options. We go find the group, or we say yippee-ki-yay and jump. I feel like we're a little duo, or we can go get the rest, but they'll probably be gone.
Here's my thought. These might be gone.
But there'll be more.
Portals. Exactly. They've been popping up everywhere. I say we grab the group, and we go out in the woods and we look for more of them.
Yes, now that I'm thinking about it though, that is where that big ass dragon was. So maybe we don't go in the portals.
Not alone.
It's still a big ass dragon. It's not like a, oh, that's a big dragon. It's like, oh shit, that's a fucking dragon.
They keep popping up in front of us.
Yeah, and it's, I will say it's pretty darn tempting. The something to me and the little guy in my ears tell me, oh, jump in that bitch. But you know,
I can't say that I have the same little guy.
well, you do. It's me. I'm your little guy.
Right. Hold on.
Well, before we do anything, those little guys, other little guys, not me,
Right.
they were looking for something in this camp. maybe we do a little search and see maybe what they find. And if we do go in there, we got something to bargain with, so they don't kill us.
Okay. Before that, we should put the dynamite back in the bag.
Are you sure?
Positive. 100%.
You say so, boss.
Okay.
I'll put the dynamite back in the bag.
Slowly. And then we're gonna search the camp for anything that the little face spirits might have been looking for.
Do you think it might be time to maybe dig a little hole for the dynamite and leave it in like a good spot? We put it in the tent because maybe people be like, "Oh, that's a tent. I don't want to go in no one else's tent." So maybe we'll dig a hole in the tent and then cover it up, make it look all pretty.
I feel as though if someone were looking to rob us, they would search the tent.
What if it's dug in the dirt in the tent?
I understand
And we, like-
where you're going with
And we
this.
I like put my bed on top of it. Then I can look under the bed, but I won't sleep there just in case it blows up. And we'll sleep in the other tent.
The bed helps. Why don't we do this? Why don't we dig up the fire? Oh, no, bad idea. Dynamite.
Yeah,
Cut that. I was thinking no one would look under the fire.
Well, what if we put the fire out?
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah,
It's just dynamite.
we'll
Okay.
put the fire out first.
And then not use that fire again.
Well, yeah, no, it's a decoy.
That's what we're gonna do.
Put it under the fire.
So we're gonna the dead fire.
The dead fire. I peed on it.
He peed on it.
Yeah.
We're gonna dig up a hole, probably a good, I'd say 2 feet.
Yeah, under.
2 feet down.
Make sure the dirt is cold, cool because it
Yeah.
should be by that far, and then put the dynamite there, and then
Yeah,
put the fire.
and
back.
like
Yeah.
and like cover it on top.
So it just looks like a regular old fire pit.
Great.
What?
And then and
You
then
dug a hole where the fire pit was, far enough down that it's not warm.
So you're putting the fire back on top of the dynamite then?
But
the fire's not on.
out.
Well,
It's just like a
ash.
fire ring and like,
Yeah, no one's gonna be like, oh,
We
let me
aren't
search
there.
underneath.
Let them make their
Yeah.
I know.
Yeah,
I'm sorry, I'm
no
not trying to
worries.
metagame.
No,
I wasn't gonna change my mind. So.
My apologies, my apologies.
and then may I look for what they were searching for?
sure.
Would you ever look for dynamite under a fire? I don't think so. I don't think so.
But if I
might light
stumble
that
upon
fire
right,
by
if I stumble
accident.
upon an empty fire
They
and I'm
might
cold,
light
I
it.
might light it.
But
Well-
if you're trying to rob our camp, you're not gonna
Yeah.
start a fire. That's just evidence you were there.
Also, if you're trying to rob our camp, maybe you should blow up. Just saying.
That's fair.
I hope none
That's
of y'all
fair.
go there.
Yeah, go ahead and roll me an investigation.
Investigation
Yes, sir.
or survival.
Investigation,
Um,
Kyle.
I can have you roll survival if you want to track them down and see if you can
Oh,
follow
I'm
where
so
they were.
sorry.
It's going to be harder than the investigation, but
Okay, I'll use investigation. It's not as good. Oh, that's not bad. 13.
13.
Yeah.
Let's kind of look around. There doesn't seem to be anything too unusual
Mm-hmm.
in this area, but you do kind of see that there's a little bit of a trail that kind of goes through this camp area and in deeper into the woods, but you kind of lose track of it after a little bit.
I found something.
What'd you find?
A little trail that's probably about the same size as those little guys, and it like goes that way, but kind of like falls off. But
Do you think that trail is new as of last night, or do you think it's been there and you haven't noticed?
survival? Would that be survival?
I mean, you already
Or-
found it,
yeah.
and I think it's
You've been camping here
It's
this
yeah,
long,
you've been
right?
camping
Yeah.
here for a little bit. It doesn't seem like it's new to
Okay.
you, at least not in the few days you've been here.
Yeah, it's probably me.
Then we need to go get the group.
Yeah, let's do that.
Because if we walk into a portal on accident and we run into a dragon, there's nothing I
Well,
can
that's
do.
why I'm with you. You got the eyes.
Okay. Then we'll walk around the portal to the group.
Yeah.
Magic
You got
eyes.
the magic eyes.
Awesome.
Excellent.
You guys are heading back to the rail camp?
Yeah.
Perfect. Back at the rail camp. As the sun starts to rise, and you all finish your long rest, everyone can finish a long rest now.
Woohoo.
And you finish your long rest. You start to hear kind of a bit of like a clanging outside of the tents. It's almost like someone maybe has like a pot and like a stick, and they're just kind of bang, 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 walking through this area saying, emergency meeting, head on to the mess hall tent, emergency.
That's unpleasant. You don't need to do that anymore.
I do love a morning. Isn't it beautiful?
I think it is too. I actually feel great, surprisingly. But I guess that's what it's like to be young.
You say that to Marlis.
I'm just stretching, doing my morning stretches, and I'm going, okay. All right.
Don't you miss just being able to jump out of bed after almost being mauled to death? And you just feel fine the next day?
Absolutely. Yeah.
Is that how you feel today?
I do. I feel fantastic, actually.
So do I.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
You just
Perhaps-
seem so grumpy.
Perhaps we all go outside then and take in the
Emergency
morning
meeting?
dew and the emergency meeting.
The emergency meeting?
Emergency
Emergency
meeting.
meeting.
Emergency
The
meeting.
emergency
eh?
meeting.
Emergency meeting, eh? Yes. I don't know why there's an accent there. Perhaps we all meander out to the emergency meeting.
Just
I
take a
love
second,
that
take a
idea.
breath.
Why don't we mosey on down over?
Luminaria, you're doing great. You know, maybe you just need to work on hanging out with me and Marlis, because we actually do have our shit together in the morning. Maybe, you know, spend more time with us. You'd feel safe.
I'm usually
your shit
quite
together?
put together in the
Oh,
morning,
look, I have
actually.
me and my bear. Good.
Yes.
Anyways, yes.
It's no insult, just, you know.
Oh, no, I don't feel insulted. I actually am on your side. I agree with the both of you. You both have excellent points. Let's just get to
Let's
the
go.
meeting. Yeah,
Let's
yeah,
go.
yeah.
I'd love that, and some coffee.
Let's.
All right.
As
we
you all
meander.
exit the tent, and you see that there's just, it just seems that they are walking through the area with all of the people who are in charge, those big white tents, which I will pop up. Oh no, that's the wrong real camp.
It's one of my tents.
It's one of your tents.
One of yours.
So it's the people that seem to be. Oh my goodness. Come on. There it is. Nope, still didn't happen. Whatever. So it's the tents where the elves tend to be, and the dwarves, the people that are running the show here, not necessarily the workers tent area. There we go.
Ah, yes.
Good old camp.
Good old cat.
Oh, camp.
Is there...
Which is going to be over in this area that you all are sleeping in. And you can see that people kind of like all through this area up in out of all these tents are gathering, putting on their garb, heading over. You see a few dwarves that are kind of like deep in conversation as they see you all poking your heads out, and you see them quiet and kind of start walking off to the mess hall tent. Glenn has exited the tent, and you see that his hair has like it's been combed partly wrong. You can see like he hasn't got his part down quite right, and he's like still tying his tie as he comes out and sees all of you. Yes. And you see him go to fix his glasses and then realize they're not there, and he heads off as well.
Good morning!
Yeah.
It's fun when he looks
I
disheveled.
couldn't agree more. Good morning, Glintilly.
You see him turn back to you.
Precious morning.
I don't even know what to say to you.
Turn your frown
You
right
coming?
side back. Yes.
Come on.
Literally, I'm walking. You don't.
He turns and he just like starts walking off without you.
Ugh, rather sit with locked here.
Friend of yours?
Friend of no one's.
Oh. He seems cheery.
Very much.
Terrible man.
Oh.
As you all head inside the tent, you can see that there's guards posted both at the entryways. There's a guard kind of posted at each of these entryways into the tent area. There's also guards posted now at the entryway to the mess hall tent. As you head inside, you can see that no one's allowed in right now. They're stopping everyone on the way in, looking you all over, and then allowing those of you that are in leadership to come on through. As it gets to the three of you, they say, you can come.
My bodyguard. And my other bodyguard.
Good morning.
All right, come on in.
Easy enough. Let's go.
All right.
Yep, you all head in. And inside, you see that there are still the dwarves that are setting up breakfast for the morning. You can see there's a couple of like workers helping put a couple things together, and Corsus, the big brother of Carsus, who is there garnishing something, and then you see him looking back and around, a little uncomfortable, a little flustered, and then at one point you hear a little like conversation happening over there, and then you see him kind of slam something off of the stove before ducking out into the back area in the tent.
Do I see locked here?
Not in this area, but if we look at the tent,
Yeah.
essentially this up here is kind of the meeting tent.
Mm-hmm.
That kind of has an entryway into the mess hall here.
Okay.
And the cooks and cooking area is down here at the bottom of the tent.
Okay. I'd like to find Locktier. Would you both like
Which
to?
one's locked here again?
You haven't met Locktier. He's kind of the head of the dwarves, and he's
Oh.
absolutely delightful.
I love dwarves.
Much better, friendlier type of person.
Oh yes.
As you all head up into the meeting area, you see Ilby, the head of the guards, eyeing you, Luminaria.
I give a little.
She says, "Afterwards, talk." And then she heads up to the front. You see this area has like a bunch of benches all kind of set out. It's very bare bones otherwise. There's a little bit of like a couple of pallets that have been set up at the front of the room that you see Locatir up there talking with a couple of other dwarves. And bustling right in front of you is Glenn Tilly, who comes running up to the front and starts like getting really in their face about something. And then Locatir is like has to shut them both down, telling them, "Get back to your seat. We're going to start in a minute. We'll talk to you in a minute. Everyone here?" It's like, yeah, pretty much everyone. All right. We've called this meeting because we've had a couple of mishaps in the last couple of days. Some people came back a little injured the other day. We've gone and had a couple people missing. Tummond, the head of excavation, has not returned now for about 24 hours. It is my vote to shut this down. For the time being, until we can just figure out what's happening out there. Yes, Glenn. And you see Glenn standing up. We cannot shut down. We have run the numbers. It is going to cost us around $8,000 a day, 1,000 gold a day in order to shut down. I understand. But we've got men's lives at stake here. So I'm calling the vote. We're shutting down till we figure out what's happening out there. All in favor? And you see pretty much every single one of the dwarves' hands going up. And basically none of the elven hands going up. It does hit about a 50-50 split, though.
God.
Leaving it up to you.
Oh.
It's the final vote.
Excellent news. Everybody knows how I like being a center of attention. If you haven't met me yet, hi, I'm Bugsby, P. Cadwallader, son of Larry and Murphin Cadwallader. Up to me, eh? This is fun. Okay, let's do it debate style. Okay, my lovely dwarven friends, please, it seems like locked here. Go ahead, about 8 of you for each side. Present your sides to me, and I'll just be here listening. Go for it. Dwarfs first. Just kidding. No, let's see. Well, it's a tough decision because, on the one hand, you have shutting down the camp. But
as the leader of the camp, I'm going to make the final decision if you can't make your decision yourself.
Who is speaking?
It's Locatir, standing at the front.
Oh, Locktier. No, never mind that. don't think I can possibly agree with shutting down the rail yard. However, I would be happy to put together something to help find your people. Or perhaps a minor shutdown until we find your people. Is there not a compromise that we can come to of some sort?
Like a pause.
I just like a compromise. Hello?
You see him start to gather up a couple of supplies that he had at the base of the
I care about your people.
his little stage that he had set up, and he starts walking down out of the room.
Shit.
All the dwarves start standing up, following him out.
Shit, there goes my shot with the one dwarf I thought respected me. Okay, well. Elves, do what you do. I'll be back. And I'm just gonna go run off, and you guys can choose to follow me
No, I'll
or
follow.
not.
I'll follow.
But I'm gonna go after Locktear.
As you head out, Elby steps in the way of you.
Yeah, I'm not gonna leave. I'm gonna go talk to LB.
He says, "You."
Me? Yes. What is going on?
She starts to kind of guide you over into the corner over here, away from everybody else. Pulls you over. Were you going to tell me that you added double your orc numbers? Not even asking. Who's Gloom?
See, the thing is...
Some orc who just decided to take over for you? Are you not the leader of these orcs?
I'm technically in charge of the ones that I brought. But the ones that he brought, I wasn't aware of. I wasn't...
I need you to take some charge here.
Okay, I can charge something. I'm not very good at
Luckily,
credit cards.
Gloom has done the organization that I asked of you. He organized orcs into our ranks.
Do
Do you trust these orcs?
I mean, I trust... Of course, I trust my brother. I trust my brother
Who's
about
your
as
brother?
far as I... Gloom. Gloom's my brother. That's what I was trying... That's right. That's what I was trying to tell you. Gloom's my brother. I trust him about as far as he can... I can throw him... Either way. I just haven't talked to my mom in a minute. I just need to get word to her and figure out exactly why he was sent. Because I thought I was in charge. I thought I was the one who was sent here. But it seems something has been going on behind my back, so I need to also talk to him. This is coming out wrong. I appreciate you, and I want to get to the bottom of whatever's going on here. Especially because if people are missing, like, we're basically not doing our job. We're supposed to protect, and I also feel like I maybe haven't gotten the whole story. Because I don't recall sending my orcs out with any dwarves. Did we send it with dwarves?
No.
No. Why are the dwarves disappearing?
That's something we're trying to find out.
Well, where were they?
In the woods.
Without protection. So that's on them,
They've
slightly.
been with protection the last couple of excavation trips.
With my people?
With mine.
Oh, but not my people.
What have you discovered? I saw that you're here with,
Oh, the loud one.
yeah,
They're
the little
interesting.
lordling.
Yes. For as much talking as they do, they don't give a lot of information, surprisingly enough. So I'm still kind of in the information gathering state of my mission. What I have gathered, though, is they want to help. Like, they're very, very loud about wanting to help. I think they just need a little bit of guidance, like a hand to kind of point them or lead them or tilt their head in the right direction, which I would love to get back to, but I can't do 3 missions. I seem losing your patience here. I can't do everything. So if you could take care of protection in the time being, I will follow the elf.
You see her step 2 steps closer to you, and she is a good 6 to 8 inches taller than you. Yeah, looking straight up as she's looking almost straight down at you. She says, I have been doing my job. I suggest you find out what's going on with these orcs while I figure out how to protect this camp.
I think first things first, we need to figure out how these dwarves were taken. And I would love to touch base with you about that once I gather more information.
You see her reach into her pocket, and she pulls out a note, hands it to you, looking away. No one's allowed in or out anymore.
Of the camp?
That's your note letting you know letting my guards know that you are an exception. Figure out what's going on out there.
Copy. My brother's gonna stay here? Is that what he told you he was going to do?
I don't know what that guy's doing.
Okay. How about I find out and I have him report to you?
Okay.
He can be in charge in my stead if I'm gonna be out.
Thank you. You've been surprisingly reasonable.
Oh, well, it is my job. And I just kind of like pat her a little bit, like, specimen. Wow. and I leave. And I walk away.
As you leave, you hear her say, "Don't you dare bring more orcs into this camp again. Not without asking first."
You, silly you. And I just walk out.
As you all are starting to leave, anything that you
Oh yeah, no.
you were trying to chase down Lookdeer?
Yeah.
Great.
Dear.
As you go chasing him down, you see a couple of guards kind of step into the way. Excuse me, what are you doing?
I would like to figure out how to get around them. I want to see if I can. I just want to dodge around them.
Oh, just
Huh?
straight up, just try to dodge
Yeah.
out of their grasp.
Yeah.
Okay. Can I have you give me a let's go with a slide of hand. No, let's go
Acrobatics?
with acrobatics. Yeah, let's go with acrobatics.
Whatever you want, Haas. That would be a 16.
And they rolled a 11. So
Fantastic.
they go into,
Zing.
you start to slip around, and they reach over to grab you, and you just right under them. But they go and start drawing weapons and stopping the other two. Wait! Don't you pass! And one of them turns
it's
back
just
around and starts.
one,
Yeah.
but yeah, it's just
Me?
mine.
Yeah, just you, I guess, because
Oh,
you're
yeah, I'm
still
not there.
yeah.
Not yet.
As they turn back to you, excuse me. Looktier is like right in front of you, so you can probably.
Look here, a minute. A minute. Can I have a minute?
And you see him kind of like, stop, turn around.
I'm terribly sorry if I gave the wrong impression. I want to help the dwarves, and I absolutely believe that the elves are doing something wrong in this situation. However, I can't outright support shutting things down. But I want to help.
And you see him kind of doing the opposite thing as what happened between you and Ilby as he looks up to you and he taps you right in the chest. If you want to keep these deaths from happening, then I need you to deal with it.
Fantastic. I'd love to help you. Truly, I like you very much as a person, and I mention, and I just want to tell him, like, I found some information from Carsus and Corsus about what's been going on, and I don't agree with it. At all. I don't agree with it.
What's been happening?
Dwarves being treated badly. You wanted to know about the dynamite? I know about the dynamite.
And you see, like, he's suddenly gets very interested.
Would you like to talk in your tent?
Yeah, come with me.
Yeah.
And he kind of points back. You let them come. And the guards step to the side, allowing you to pass by.
I make sure to step on their
Can
foot
I-
as I walk by.
I want to see how far away is Luminaria
One of
from
them
me?
also goes to try to trip you as you walk by. Can I have you roll an athletics check?
Nice.
Slay.
What is that?
19.
19
Right.
plus. Oh,
Or is that a
I
4?
can't tell. 14.
The
Well,
font
I
is
think
it's
or
a 4.
The
Who
font-
knows?
The
19
font
or
is
14.
too cool.
The font is way too
Stupid.
cool, yeah.
So dumb.
It's a 14.
14.
I saw the 19.
14, but plus 5, so 19.
19?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Depends on what it meant.
They go kicking their foot out. You go to go step on their foot, and basically miss each other in the. And
But
you
I
see-
give them a withering look. 'Cause no one stops me.
And then they turn and start kind of going off in the direction that they were walking in to begin with. Come on in. And as you kind of both duck in, you see him whisper his spell, and the same bubble kind of forms on the inside of his tent as you saw a few days ago.
Oh, thank goodness. I'm so sorry if I said too much.
He goes straight over to his chest, opens it up, pulls out a flask.
I don't even fuck around. I take a real one this time. Well, if he offers it.
It's not offering.
Oh, well. Fair enough. Yeah.
What did you find? What are you gonna do for us if you're not going to let us shut this down? To keep lives.
I'll do what I can to find your missing people, that's for sure. Although there is one thing I can tell you right now. And I don't know if you're gonna like it or if you're gonna be indifferent. But I figure honesty is the best policy. Now, if I tell you something... What's that, Marlis?
Nothing.
Nothing?
You do what you're doing, but honesty is not always the best policy.
Loktir, what kind of insurance can I get from you that if I tell you something mildly upsetting, that you will be chill?
Do you see him close up the flask and set it down and stand up a little straighter? I will not attack you in this tent.
Well, that's mildly enough. I found the dynamite. It had been taken by Karsus and Corsus, and they left a note detailing the way that the elves have been treating the dwarves, which made an impact on me, frankly, because I thought it was terrible. But also they're kind of terrible, those two. What's your connection with them, anyway?
The cooks.
Yeah, but
I
like...
don't know them that well.
But, like, what's your impression of Karsus? What do you think of Karsus?
He runs a tight ship in his tent. He's got a brigade of cooks underneath him. He's got a pretty smart head.
Oh, well,
He does all the books for them.
Good run
Oh, well, he's dead. I'm sorry. But, listen.
You found a body?
Listen.
Was he attacked out there? Do you know what hit it?
He was
No clue.
Marlis,
Yeah.
this is the secret stunt. He was trying to attack me. He was trying to kill me. And I did what I had to do, and he actually really did almost kill me, but then he died, unfortunately. But I almost died too. But it wasn't... This was a personal dispute. It wasn't anything to do with the dynamite or the railway. I'm not laughing.
I'm sorry. I'm really trying to not laugh.
I'm not me too. I'm not laughing
Also
to
just
mock
making
here,
your
just so you
character
know.
sheet
I'm not
after
being
extras.
this. I'm not being this flip. I just spit everywhere.
Come back.
He had a personal grudge against me, and I wouldn't have done anything like that if it hadn't been personal. I'd never do anything to hurt anybody that didn't give me cause. And I would do anything, one, to set this right with you, and two, to figure out what's actually happening to your people. Karsus, that's a separate situation, but I'd like to help with whatever's happening with the rest of your people. Elves have been terrible for far too long, and I'm sorry. Fuck elves, right?
In Dwarvish.
In Dwarvish, yeah. I want to like convey through my words like how genuine I am being. Oh, I am trying to be persuasive though also. But but like, you know what I mean? Like, I'm really trying to
Just
like...
roll me just straight charisma, and we'll just attach,
Do you want me to
attach it
just-
to whatever you want.
Yeah,
No.
yeah. What would you like?
No, roll me a persuasion.
The Riz! Okay,
Oh,
that
yeah.
is a 19 plus the Riz factor of 8 is 27.
Jesus Christ.
Vulture has
Oh.
been rizzed.
For those of you that don't know D&D, that's very good.
That's
Very nice.
That's my wife.
My.
He steps right up to you, and you see him just kind of staring you down, looking you up and down, looking back over to you. And then he turns back around, grabs his flask, and takes one big. And with his back to you, you hear him say, "Leave my tent. Don't tell anyone what you told me." And then you see the
Wait, but one more thing.
bubble goes down.
One more thing. Just one more.
I wouldn't push it. I wouldn't push it.
No, it's a nice thing, though.
It's a nice thing.
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead. Go ahead. You do.
I also owe you a favor.
Okay.
And believe me, a favor from me is worth about 100 favors from anyone else.
And you see his head just kind of slowly tilts, but he doesn't look all the way back over to you. No other reaction.
Okay, goodbye for now. And I turn away and I look at Marlis and I go, oh my fucking god.
Honesty is not the best policy.
No, but
It never is.
well, but I'm just trying to be good, but I'm a bit of a mess, yeah?
Yeah. That is
Ooh.
true. That is true.
I
I appreciate where it is coming from.
don't want him to be confused,
It's just
like,
wrong.
you know, if it comes out, you know, dirty laundry and such, it always comes out in the wash, blah, blah, blah.
Haven't
And-
made it back to them yet.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we're just,
I think
we're just
you
walking.
Yeah.
saw them go into the tent, and then it went completely quiet in there, and then you suddenly could start to, you heard, "Oh, but look here, one more thing," and that was the first thing you heard since they walked
So
in
I'm
there.
kind of like leaning in, but then when I hear movement, I kind of like look around and just like just kind of make eyes at all the troops. That
Hey, hey, hey.
hey,
Hey. You know what?
Yes.
I fancy a walk in the woods. Do you fancy a walk in the woods? Do
Why,
you
yes,
fancy a
we would
walk in the
love
woods?
to protect you on a
Oh.
brisk stroll through the
Oh,
woods.
yes, I need so much protection. Let's go for a walk.
Yes.
Yes.
And do I see any orcs nearby?
You see a group of guards that have 2 orcs in their ranks. Yes, kind of like making their rounds.
You got like 5 minutes.
Can you get 5 minutes?
No, you, all of us. You can come with me. You can be my posse. I really need to go find my brother for like 5 seconds.
Okay, but then we need to like.
Protect you in the woods.
Well, no, I don't
Oh.
actually really need protection at all. But I think that we should find the other 2 and have a little chat because we need to do some things and we need some weirdos.
Okay,
Yeah.
now I know. I do a little whistle. I can't actually whistle, but I whistle at the orc and I say, hey.
There you go.
You see kind of trotting over.
Wrong whistle.
No, not that whistle, not that whistle.
Yes.
I need you to get a message to my brother. Well, he would know. He knows exactly what I'm talking about, right?
Yes.
He's our okay. Okay. Let him know that I'm gonna be gone for like a few hours. He needs to hold down the fort, and then I owe him a beer and dinner, and we need to catch up. Tell him not to worry, though. You want me to write this down? You got this all?
track down your brother. Tell him not to worry. You're gonna be gone for a few hours. Hold down the fort.
And I owe him a beer and dinner.
And you owe him a beer and dinner.
Excellent. Back to your post.
And he goes back to his post.
Oh, now go.
Y'all hear in the distance.
And I'm like,
I kind of like runs back to the rest of the guards.
Are we
All right.
still lagging? By the way, friends
I
in
think
the
it's
chat.
just. I think it's just sometimes
I think it's
y'all's
just everyone's
camera,
fault,
but
yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
We're gonna fix that. Right
Okay.
now. Yeah. Because it's like back on and off.
all right, let's head out to the woods.
Let's
How
find.
far away are we from
I
camp?
assume we.
If you were heading back towards the camp, then you guys are basically outside the camp.
I was just
Okay.
gonna say you're close enough to do the clap on, clap
Yeah,
off.
yeah.
you know?
Can we tell that the guard is tighter?
Yes.
Okay.
You can see that all around the camp, where there isn't a fence, there are guards posted maybe every 5 feet. They're all just kind of like standing. A few of them are kind of pacing back and forth as you go out, make your rounds around,
Okay.
but
No.
I say.
there's not really an opening.
I say. No, put your hood on. You're my butler.
You're butler.
Just do it.
All right.
So, I mean, the guards would know me. I've been in the camp. I've walked in. So, I walk up to the nearest opening with Knox. Say, good evening. Who is it?
Morning.
Good morning to whichever guard.
Yeah. I don't know if you would know them by name, but
You're right. And that my
yeah.
character. I would not care.
I want to say Jim.
Good morning, you.
You.
Then I just try to walk past with Knox.
And you see them kind of step aside. Wait. What were you doing out in the woods?
Walking?
Lots of mysterious shit happening out there, so we gotta check anyone that's coming back. This is gonna be the last time in and out, okay?
Last time in and out?
Yep.
I turn around.
Excuse me.
We
Excuse me.
Sorry. I forgot.
I forgot my other bag back at camp.
I forgot my bag.
No, we forgot my bag.
His bag.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
I'm his butler. I'm going to get it. I'm just a butler. I'll be right back, though.
Yeah, go ahead and are you trying to make sure that you're not getting followed by out there, or like what are you
No,
trying
I'm
to do?
just- I'm just trying to get them not
trying to get
to-
them not to.
Not to follow me. Yeah.
Sure, give me a give me a persuasion.
Ooh, 14. Sorry, 13 minus 1.
They kind of like stare at you, back over to Stellos, back over to you. Hey, and you see they call a couple other guards over, and 2 guards come kind of jogging behind you. Excuse me,
Yeah.
where are you going?
Into the woods.
I'm also jogging in the woods, so it's kind of a sandwich. Knox guards me behind, but I'm keeping enough distance that they couldn't just like grab me.
Can I have you make a athletics or acrobatics check?
No, hell.
Yeah. 16.
How many?
I rolled a couple 4s over here.
Okay, great.
Nice.
2 guards come chasing you down, and both reach out trying to grab you, restraining you. You easily slip out of that, but
Oh, no need for that, brother.
at this point,
How many guards was it?
it's 4 guards total.
4 guards. A lot of people to make
At this
go to
point,
sleep.
we are going to go to our break, and when we come back, everyone's going to be rolling for initiative.
oh no.
Oh my.
Thank you so much, everybody. We'll see you guys in like 10 minutes.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Hey, everybody, welcome back! All right. That was a fun little break.
Yeah.
We saw a lot of people chatting in the chats there. I'm so sorry that the hug command wasn't working, Jason. I will definitely be working on that. So this is a hug for you. Aw. That's as good as we can do. So, and then Lloyd's grandmommy. Yeah, so if you click on in that bottom left-hand corner where it says the channel points, you can click on those. There should be a little circle with a number by it, and then rewards will pop up, which will tell you what rewards you can do. Things like highlight my message or unlock a random sub.
And if it helps to find it, the channel rewards are right under where you type in the chat.
Yes.
So if you're typing in the chat, you look down in that corner to the left, and it should be right there.
Right. Looks
Yeah.
like they see them. To
yeah.
redeem it, you have to get 1,000 points,
Yeah.
and then click on the red one, and the
Well,
red
there's-
one is a redemption.
Well, there's
Yeah.
other things.
There's other things
There's
you
like
can redeem
emotes
it for,
and-
Right, but they're
1,000
specifically
is
asking
yeah.
for
If
Yeah.
you want to
the
give us
points.
inspiration, you have to have 1,000
Correct.
points, which
How can you be Maria's mom and Lloyd's grandmommy at the same time?
Double mom.
Double
Momception.
Double mom. Momception.
She is.
I know that we also Rhea's mom is a decent fellow.
There you go. And that is
She
how you
sure
use the
is.
points. Highlighted.
Actually, you don't-
Jason's got it.
So
You don't
yeah,
know her
Jason
well enough,
using
Jason.
points to highlight. Nicole, I'm gonna hand it back over
Yeah.
to you because we have a little subscription giveaway.
Yay.
So, we had two people who were so neck and neck. They both guessed them all correctly. However, one of those people was already had a subscription by us, but it was given away at a different time. Our wonderful DM here gave it to the wrong person, so he's gonna take it away from that person and give it to you, Tabitha.
Yay.
So the real winner is Amy
I give and I
Heyman.
take.
Yeah. Social security number, Amy, please.
Yep.
I'm just saying that's what her Instagram says, so I'm going off of the Instagram.
That works.
names. Yeah.
Is she here in the chat right now?
Possibly.
Can you
Lindsay's.
can you
Big
chat
questions.
if you're here,
Yeah.
Amy? Can you just send a here to in the chat, and then we can actually click on that and send that sub to you through that chat.
Yeah.
Makes it real easy on us.
And no more ads for you.
Yeah,
You
no
don't have to
more
watch any
ads.
Yeah. Hey, look.
There we go.
There you go. It's because
There it is.
honestly, it is.
Yep.
It 100%
She knows.
is.
Oh wow, look at that beautiful picture.
Boom.
Gift sub.
It's gonna happen right now.
It's gonna happen.
There we go.
Live on TV.
Bam.
12 months.
Oh, I don't know if I have my credit card information in here.
Yeah.
Oh, let's hope it all puts it.
We're gonna do this
Yeah.
after
We're
the
gonna do this
stream.
after the stream.
Yeah.
So next stream,
Wait, why?
no
Do
ads.
it now. I want to know your credit card number.
Because I think we should
Yeah.
maybe
Let's
Yeah.
go on to the other
Let's
You
do
know
it
what?
What's your
next
three-digit
time.
security code?
Yes.
Do you have a social
Um,
security number?
What's your ATM?
Everybody, all my credit card numbers are. Let me pull out my wallet.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
No, I'm not going to.
Yeah,
Oh
let's
yeah,
do
it's
that.
1, 2, 3, 4. Sure.
Yep.
And then okay, so if we scroll back up here, because oh my goodness, so many people
So many
chatting.
chats.
We had a question. One for Nox, I know, that
Oh,
said,
yeah.
how many Nox would a Nox if a Nox could Nox?
At least a Nox.
Yeah, at least.
So at least a Nox.
That's what the scientists say.
That's the algorithm.
All right, and then the other question is, how many chickens do you think you yourself, not your character, could take in a fight? No weapons, no food, distractions, just you versus a swarm of chickens.
That's a great question.
Starting with Josiah.
Starting with me, I'm going with one. Those things are vicious.
Name is Swarm?
Yeah, but if there was a swarm of chickens,
Swarm
I
of one.
think I could take one of them down, and then I would get pecked to death by the rest. I don't know that.
You murder
I haven't done
chickens? Yeah,
My
exactly.
sister taught me how to calm a chicken and pick them up.
Let's go around here.
So sorry. Yes, I need a clarification. Am I killing these? Am
You're
attempting?
taking them on.
Taking them on.
At
Okay.
least incapacitated.
At least
Yeah.
unconscious.
So, little known fact, I was actually on Animal Show when I was a very, very small child. So I actually have experience with
so funny.
animals.
in fighting
I know,
chickens.
wild. Ugh, we'll talk about it later. But bottom line is, I don't think I could take any of the chickens, but I could definitely trick them into thinking I am one of them by just kind of like getting really, really, really low to the ground, just kind of like hobbling.
Fun fact: when I was younger, I was
Yeah.
an actor, and I did a short film, a
Yeah.
student short film,
Yeah.
where that was the basis of the short film. Where it was kind of sad. I was left by my parents
Oh.
in a farm with like a bunch of chicken feed, and I grew up pretending to be one of them, and the chickens accepted me.
Like
so.
a Jungle Book, but just on like a
Yeah, it was just like a
Yeah.
student film.
Yeah.
Ours was called Animal Kidding. It was like taking
It was called Chicken
city
Boy.
kids and putting them with like farm animals. Yeah, that's so funny.
Yeah, look at that.
I am so
Anyway,
excited to hear
Kyle.
more information.
At least 100. Minimum.
100.
Easy.
I'm
I'm just booting chickens left and right, like nonstop.
Just
Like
kicking them.
Yeah, like
Jesus.
one kick, I can get at least 3-4 chickens.
You
And
do have
then
big
if
feet.
they like flap up, boom.
Jesus.
At least 100, maybe more. Who knows?
Here's my thought is since it's a swarm, if they're functioning as a hive mind, I'm saying, and they're like working in unison, I'm saying 30. But if they're not, if it's just chickens that happen to be in a swarm, I'm saying at least 100.
Yeah,
They're
minimum.
They're so light and they're so ineffective at everything.
They got
Aw.
claws. They got claws.
Yeah, like little scritchy
And
Yeah, that's
scratch.
true.
The beaks, though. Yeah.
I'm not worried
See,
about that.
But you gotta keep them away from as long as they stay away from, like, keep your hands up, you're good.
Keep your eyes
Keep
away
your eyes
from...
protected,
Yeah.
you're fine.
Okay.
Like I said, if it's a hive mind,
Like a
that's
Borg
30 max.
situation?
Sure, like where they're thinking in unison and
Yeah.
like acting as one, then
Like a
The chickens on
It would-
chickens?
I mean
To
if
create one tall
if
chicken?
they
one
wanted
massive
to.
chicken.
Oi.
I don't know.
Unless it's the chicken from, what's it called?
Oh my god, what
Jimmy
about the
Neutron.
chicken run chickens? Those things are
Ah.
fucking.
This is what I'm saying.
That's
Wallace
true.
and Gromit style
Yeah.
animation. Okay,
Yeah.
Nicole?
So but there's stipulation. I'm not a chicken killer. I'm
Well,
not.
right,
you
right.
don't have to kill
Incapacity.
them. You don't have to. Yeah, we just have to. Yeah.
And they'll wake
catch
up fine
faster.
later.
Yeah.
So one time I had to catch a chicken, and I caught him, and then Josiah's sister taught me this. You flip them on their side, and they don't know what to do, and they just kind of like stare at you and wonder.
God.
Like they're just like,
When you put things on top of cats' head,
Yeah.
don't they do that too? They
Oh.
like shut down.
well,
Or they attack you.
yeah, it's one or the other.
My cat would bite.
But yeah, so you flip them on the side. So if they're hive mind, you flip one, you flip them all.
That's
So
true.
they all just
That's true.
So
all just
infinity chicken.
infinity
Flip
chickens.
themselves.
If it's a hive
Right.
mind,
Literally
I
all-
defeat infinity chickens.
Yeah. Fair enough.
The question is, once I let go, how mellow
Just
are
never let
they?
go.
Never
but
let
I
go,
only
Jack.
have then it would only
Tie
be
it.
one. I don't want to hurt the chickens.
I agree.
Right.
I want them to be on my side so I can take
You
on
are
others.
You
Oh
are
my
the elder brain
gosh.
of the chickens.
Yes, I would love to become
Become
the
the
elder.
one.
chicken
If you like
brain,
Cinderella
the
them, you
elder-
just like sing a note and they all just kind of float in the air next to you.
Yes.
Become sparrows.
Yeah.
I don't know. Okay, I'm feeling like what I want to do is something like what Nicole is saying. So like that would definitely be my strategy at first, would be to like not hurt these chickens at all. But then I know what would end up kicking in as a real survival instinct. I think I'd probably go pretty Walking Dead with it,
Yeah.
where, but
Right.
I wouldn't take their blood or anything from when you've been around, for example, Kyle, like all that blood and then put it on me. But I'd probably, gather a
some
bunch of
feathers,
feathers and
yeah.
kind of stick it to myself, and like you're saying,
Chicken
and like
boy.
you were saying, like just
Rock a
like
little.
imitate it.
Yeah.
Like Michonne.
right.
Like Michonne.
Like
Right.
Michonne.
When she got like
Trademarked.
the
Yeah. Okay. I
Zombies.
cut off their beaks and their
Yeah.
and their talons, and
Yeah.
I
And
just
they
have
just, like,
them, and they give me
flutter next to you.
camouflage.
Talk
Yeah.
through.
Exactly.
Right.
Exactly.
Maybe
No,
you all deserve to get attacked by chickens.
that is, I
Maybe.
think, the moral of this story.
They don't want the smoke. They don't want to.
Terrifying.
Whew.
All right, I think that's everybody.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Oh, of course.
It sure
Chat
is.
back.
Oh man.
I'm still working on this gift subscription.
Oh man.
Oh,
Well,
good.
We could probably do it later.
Yeah.
I know I can,
But he
Josiah and
wants to do it now.
technology.
but you know me.
Josiah on a
Kids these
mission.
days.
I have a really hard time letting things go.
Yeah, but we also
I'm
have a
gonna
game.
say yes.
Oh,
Dead
yeah.
air. Dead air.
I know. All right. Yeah, it's gonna happen later. I'm sorry.
Put us into combat so someone else can die.
No.
It's
That
definitely time to kill somebody.
That ankle.
Whoa!
That ankle.
And
Whoa, dude.
Is
Not
it
cool.
snowing outside?
Whoa, not cool, dude.
It's actually really foggy.
snowing.
Not Chatterby.
Um,
Oh,
I'm
no.
upset.
I wanted to read that.
Maria is so
Too bad.
proud of her bloodlust is what I saw.
All right, so
That's all I saw.
then we left. We had the two of you trying to enter the camp. Got asked a few questions, and then one of you made a big old try to break for it.
Well, I'm walking. I'm not running.
Yeah, a little running for it. And at that point, they made a grab at you, sir, and missed.
Mhm.
And that's where we're going to pick up here.
All right.
So, can I have the two of you roll for initiative?
Real quick.
Before,
Yes.
I would like to keep my head down, turn around, say, wait, before we try any nonsense, can you please grab Bugsby for me, please? And he will clear all this up. I will sit down. I sit down. I won't go nowhere. Just please grab Bugsby for me. And this will all be cleared up, I promise. Bugsby or Luminaria. Are any of them orcs?
The guards
These are
All.
humans. Yeah.
Either of those two, I will not move another step. Just please grab them for me, and this will all be cleared up, I promise. Hands up.
Stay there.
I won't move.
And you see two of them stay with you, three of them actually. One of them kind of turns back into camp. The three of you, as you all are leaving, happen to see a guard coming up. You! We need you out here. There's a little guy.
Oh my god, my little guy!
I'm there
You
too.
know that there's a proper way to address me in situations like this.
Lordling,
You can say,
The bugster.
you could call me sir, you could call me any number of things.
sir, there is a fellow out here who says that you will vouch for him.
Ah, yes. Thank you very much. Take me to him. Hop, skippity jump.
Turns and start kind of like running back outside. You all follow. And you come across, yeah. Are you both sitting down at this point?
I'm like, I was never next to him, so I'm kind of standing off to the side trying to not get corralled.
Yeah,
by
they're
the
not.
guards.
They're not dealing. They're not bugging too much about it. If
Yeah,
you,
I'm just
are
sticking
not,
around. I'm not
yeah.
doing anything sketchy.
So you see, yeah, Stellos just kind of standing around, not doing anything sketchy, and Nox sitting on the ground,
Sitting there.
hands up. Say,
Oh,
yeah.
Oh.
Bugsby.
Yes.
Will you tell them that I am just off to get some things from the woods?
Oh,
and
this
this
is my
is
butler.
this
yes,
is
I
not.
was just going to say these two are both my employees. And they're doing my bidding. Locktier and Glentilly have both signed off on this, as well as Albie. And we are on a mission to figure out what's happened with these poor dwarves that have gone missing. So if you could please, I know that we have permission to come and go. So just let us do our thing if you want. We'll be back and we can sign a little sheet or whatever would make you feel more comfortable. But we'll be off now.
You have permission to go.
Yes?
Let me see what you got there.
What?
You were given a permission.
Oh, something written down? Of course. Hang on just one quick moment. And I turn around and I'm just like, I just have to reach into my bag. Hang on just one quick second, just 1 second. And I'm just reaching and I'm reaching and I'm reaching and I'm looking at you and I'm trying to figure out is this the
How many people are around us right now?
Yeah.
There's
Uh-huh.
4 guards.
4 guards.
Oh, I'm there.
Okay, I'm reaching, and I come out, and I just am going to, I want to, take one of my daggers and stab him in the leg!
Really? All right.
Yeah.
Oh fuck.
Or not?
No,
No.
you did it.
You did it. It's already happened. It's already happened.
Roll.
First of all, roll me a dexterity check to see if you are able to do this before the guard reacts.
Oh my god. I was trying to be so civil.
I know you really were. 24.
24. They rolled a 3. So yeah,
go ahead and roll your attack at advantage. They were surprised.
Oh, good heavens.
Okay, let's see. So 24 again, but we're gonna do advantage. And that would be 23. So we're gonna go with that 24. Does this count as a sneak attack? Where are we at? Where are
Oh
we
yeah, no, they were
positioned?
surprised. As long as you have advantage, it's a sneak attack.
Fantastic news. Okay. Everything's gonna be fine, little buddy. Okay, so that's 8 piercing plus. Ooh. That would be and 6 sneak attack damages.
I'm gonna pull us to my favorite little. Side
So that's a
map
total
here.
of 14 piercing
This
damage.
is just our killing field.
Oh.
This is the one place
A
to
total of
kill.
14 damage.
This is
And
the-
we're
the
right
killing
outside
field.
of camp, yes.
Oh yeah, yeah. They can definitely.
Kind of ran away a little
Like,
bit.
But
we're gonna call basically these trees on the left hand side
The edge of camp.
the edge of camp. Yeah.
and I'm gonna yell at this person. Okay? I'm gonna say, don't ever question me or ask for legitimate permission slips. If I say I have permission. Am I understood? And I'm gonna disengage.
How much damage did you deal?
14 total.
14 total.
You're speaking to a dead body.
Well, we're about to find out. 'cause
I also
it's-
look at, when I'm doing that,
Loading
I'm looking
pretty
at all
slowly
of
right now.
them, and I'm just really behaving in the most, hoity-toity way possible.
Yeah, you stab this guard
Just in the leg.
in the leg,
Where the femoral artery
Yes.
is.
I'm next to it.
and it just starts gushing blood. And you see them reach down, grabbing at the wound as you're saying this. Never ask for me. Never ask a permission slip from me if I say I have permission. The speech that you came up with, as they fall down, gasping, screaming, and then pass out right at your feet.
I feel very proud right
I
now.
need everyone to roll that initiative that we were gonna roll.
Oopsie.
While I'm,
Oopsie made
while
a
I
whoopsie.
didn't want that to go that way,
Bugsy made a whoopsie.
I feel like Marlis has. I feel like I'm proud of you.
Why did we do this?
Do I have to
Very
join
good work.
combat?
Yeah,
You don't have to join
You
it.
can
Oh
do
no,
whatever
I'm
you
not
want.
going to. Yeah, I'm just gonna. I'm gonna stand
I
to
also
the side.
am gonna
like,
be. I would also.
I don't want anyone to be dead. I just don't want them to. People are not respecting me in this
Yeah.
camp, and it's starting to really bother me.
I'm with you.
May I go? Whoa! Wait now. Oh, why? Oh no! Why did we do? Oh, Jesus Christ!
We're actually not involved.
We're not
with,
involved with them. I'm with
Bugsy
the
whatsoever.
orc. I'm with the orc over there.
I believe I said you were my employee.
I believe
Definitely
you're
not
a
an employee
liar.
of yours if you're gonna be running around stabbing people now.
Listen.
Luminaria, you know
Luminaria,
us.
I scoot over to Luminaria's feet and just kind of hands up, just scoot over.
I've made
I'm with this one.
I'm still standing, but I'm also I'm standing behind Luminaria.
Yeah, I'm also like
Giant
kind of
orc frame.
cowering behind her leg. I don't know nothing.
All right, can I have you all roll your initiative? Because
I did
it's gonna be in the order, basically
18.
18.
20.
Even if we're not fighting.
In case you're gonna do something in between.
Okay.
Sides,
God.
but,
14.
Fucking A.
11.
14. Oh, you already are 11. Funny. What'd you have, Lunar?
I think it's what I wrote.
16.
16.
Oh yeah.
And Busby, you said 20.
Oh no.
How many guards are in this camp?
Well, now 3. Well, right here, just 3 now.
I mean, in general.
Wait, did I actually kill that guy?
He's down
He's just passed out, right?
at the moment.
He's just taking a nap.
He's also gushing blood.
If he's
still.
just a regular civilian.
No, he's a guard.
I don't know that they're like
He's just a
more
guy.
than a militia.
He's someone's son.
If you weren't trying to do,
You stabbed him. You murdered this man.
if you weren't trying to do
Lethal.
lethal damage, then I will put him basically at the same level as a player that is down, which means he'll have to roll 3
Is he-
death saves.
Yeah.
Whole-
Yes,
whole
that
deal.
is what I would prefer.
I was gonna
Yeah.
ask if he was stabilized, but never mind.
So he could be stabilized, but
Did you roll a 20?
Yeah. No, I rolled a
20.
16 and I
Oh,
have
but
a
you got a
plus 4 to
24.
initiative.
That's fucking wild. Wow. And you're just gonna stab the other guy now?
all right, Bugby, it's your turn.
Again, I want to look at the rest of them
See us all
and
step away.
say,
I also
I'm not trying to hurt anyone else here. In fact, I will stabilize your friend. But, again, please don't fuck with me. I'm very fancy and rich, and I'm deserve to be treated better. Frankly, thank you very much. I'm gonna be so dumb, and I'm gonna use my action to do a medicine check on this guy.
They're trying to stabilize?
Yeah.
Alright, go ahead and roll medicine.
Okay, 14 plus 2, 16.
16. You're able to stop the bleeding.
Can I tell you what I do to stop the bleeding?
Yeah, go ahead.
Oh, God.
Okay, I rip off my jacket and I tear a part of my shirt and I go like this and I tie a tourniquet on his leg.
Okay.
And that's how it's done.
Marlis.
What? I don't want to make a move unless they make a move. I don't want to cause more issues.
You can prepare an
So
action that...
I would like to,
Yeah.
yeah. Basically, I am going to just pull out my rapier and my dagger because I have both, and I can do that.
Great.
So I'm very ready right now, but I choose not to make any moves right now. What did they look like? They're doing everyone else. What did they look like? Do they look?
Oh, the guards, as soon as the
So
knife
ready?
came out, you see them all draw their weapons.
Yeah.
They're pretty slow to the draw. They are way slower than you are, but
Yeah.
they are all getting ready to fight.
Yeah.
A little confused because immediately their friend got tourniquet, but
Right. So I just want to say we don't want to hurt anyone else. And that's it. I'd leave it at that. I just don't I don't want to push things. I don't want to push things. But I'm ready. I'm ready. I choose to make no more choices.
all right.
But I'm ready.
Luminaria, do you want to do anything?
Absolutely. And just look at everyone and I say, all right, everyone needs to back up, calm down, and listen for 5 minutes. Because this is too much. Too much right now, okay? I'm going to reach, I look at the guard, whoever's in charge. I'm going to reach into my pocket. Do I recognize him? Have I seen him around camp?
You've probably seen these guards a little bit, but you haven't really interacted with them too much.
Okay. I basically look at him and say, I understand the miscommunication, and I will deal with this one right here personally. I will take full responsibility with these two. I pull out my piece of paper and I'm going to show it to him. The piece of paper that gave me permission. I will take responsibility for these two. If you could get your friend to the medical tent as soon as possible. And if we just don't speak about this, I won't tell them how easily your group was taken down by a group of degenerates.
Roll of persuasion.
Absolutely. No, not at all. What's that? Plus
persuasion is
17? Oh no, sorry. Charisma?
yeah.
15? Is that 2?
So plus 2, yes.
21.
You see the guards all kind of slowly look back and forth between each other at all of you all. And slowly start to back away. They walk over to their friend, pick him up, and 2 of them are carrying the third one. Between them, one holding him under the arms, the other one holding the ankles as they like start to trot back to camp. And the 4th guard says, "Watch yourselves," and then it turns and just runs, just books it back.
I'm sure it'll be very sexy, Scar.
All right.
What?
Enough.
What the
I've
hell?
had it up to here
I'm sorry.
with the outbursts.
You were doing crazy things with dynamite, and
I have a question. If you wanted to make
What?
a point, why didn't you simply slap him?
Yeah, you could have just like hit him across the face and been like,
he
"Don't you
kinda
dare
did.
ever talk to me like
With a
that."
knife?
Oh, with a knife.
Have you ever been slapped with a knife? I'm sorry. It's not a threat. I know I just did that crazy thing.
I pulled my.
I'm sorry. I've had a very rough day and a half, and sometimes your decision-making skills aren't at the best.
I think there just needs to be a bit of a moment where you recognize that the world doesn't revolve around you.
This is
What
I'm
kind of
saying.
a world do you need permission slips to walk around?
The kind where people are dying, where
Permission
dwarves are
slips.
disappearing without anybody.
Permission slips.
Yes. Dwarves are disappearing. We need to find every single dwarf that has disappeared
Well,
and protect them.
I'll do that as soon as I'm gifted a permission slip. Then.
On that note,
On that note,
Nox and I
have something that may have occurred
do have some news about
Great.
our
Yes,
dwarf.
we should go get our dwarf friend.
right
about that.
to that effect.
Can
Yes.
we maybe mosey
Yeah,
a little bit
let's-
out of
Oh,
here?
yes.
So we're gonna
This
while
is-
we're walking
Walking
towards
back
the
to camp, our little camp. Do you want to do? Do you want to?
Sure.
Yeah.
As you all know, something has been happening in these woods.
Yes.
Something to do with the Fae.
Yeah.
You saw the glowing light, and there's been a lot of things happening.
I mean, it's
And those
just,
poor defenseless dwarves.
Exactly.
Yeah.
While we were walking back to camp
Uh-huh.
to tie him up and leave him there, he walked into one of the portals,
Yeah.
and it closed on him.
And he's gone.
And
All
we
by
have.
himself?
Yeah, we were like,
He was walking in front of us.
Yeah.
We had him tied up.
yeah.
He was walking in front of us. We're leading him to camp, and they're shimmery portals. You can't really see them unless you're really looking for them.
I've
And
heard
just-
they're very
I,
tricky.
That's
I
so
can't, I
sad.
can't even see
Straight
him.
into him.
He's been like, it's right there.
I tell you what.
Don't stick and he's gone.
Based on things that have happened today,
Yeah.
that sounds incredibly reasonable. Like a
Yeah.
perfectly logical and reasonable story that I can totally 100% get behind, and I would,
Yeah.
I
Thank
would
you
venture that you
so
should remember
much.
I said
Thank
that.
you so much for being honest with us, boys.
Absolutely.
Happy
I
do
want to
it.
see if I can tell if they're lying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Go ahead and do a.
Feel like
I want to know why you would be suspicious.
You
I
don't know
wouldn't.
that I'm doing that.
Do I need to?
What is it?
Yeah.
Perception?
Insight.
Insight.
Insight. And then can I have you roll?
Both of us?
Yeah. Well, whichever one you're specifically trying to.
Yeah. Who?
I'll let you choose which one's rolling.
Stellos.
Stellus, then yeah, you're gonna roll a persuasion.
You gotta roll against my 18, bud.
This was pretty metagamey to me. But
This does?
yeah, a little bit. 5.
5.
See if I can see if you're
It's.
lying? What does?
You're our leader. Go. Please.
Yeah. So yeah, it does appear that there is a level at which they might have not been telling the full truth.
Can I
Yeah. Go ahead.
amend quickly?
Yeah.
Not amend. Propose the idea that I might get advantage because there was very little lie in what happened.
And
Sure.
I'm helping.
Because he did walk into the portal, it did close on him.
I'll give you. Yeah, I'll give you an advantage because you're right. There are 2 of you.
Ah! 19!
So there we go. All right.
Oh. Poor Lloyd.
Oh.
Oh, is he whining?
Yeah.
Please. Sorry, we got apparently stuff going on, so we're getting distracted.
My dog's making
Lloyd-
Dog maintenance.
Yeah. I have no idea where we were. Sorry.
He
I just
succeeded.
won my deception.
He succeeded.
Yeah.
Yes.
Got it.
Anyways.
In which case, yeah, it does seem like they're
Yes.
probably telling the truth.
Well, we'll just add him to the list of dwarves that we're going to save when we finally do find out what happens to them all. Let's keep going to this camp.
Well,
I agree.
we
Yes.
had an idea as well. So I can't see these little portals, but they've been popping up a lot.
They keep appearing.
And keep appearing. And as soon as we woke up this morning, there was 2. And we were really close to jumping in. So, I think we go find one, and we all jump in.
I'd like to say that I agree with whatever ideas the 3 of you come up with because I'm a team player and I'm not a loose cannon at all. And I would like to support anything that you'd like to do. Right,
Inside
Marla?
check to see if they're lying. No, I'm kidding. I will take your word for it.
What?
Absolutely.
Do you think, do you think that's a
No, that's. I mean,
an all right idea?
I think it's an all right idea. Absolutely, as long as we're all on the same page that we're
Right.
going to take our time, assess every situation, and make sure we don't make any kind of brash, off the cuff decisions without first consulting with the group. Everyone, I look at each of you in your eyes. Every one of you, everyone. I just
What did I do? Sorry. Continue. That's in character.
everyone.
Let me ask you this. How do you know when your instincts are wrong?
My instincts are never wrong.
Well,
How do you know?
That's an internal problem.
Because I thought to sit down when those guards were coming. I didn't stab them.
But, like, in
Okay.
general in life or just in that particular situation?
Oh, just all the time. I'm never wrong.
Alright, well, I'll work on it. Cross my heart, I hope to die, stick a needle in my eye.
No
Stick
needles.
a dagger in
No,
my
you
eye.
don't get that.
Jesus.
No, the whole problem was sticking things.
Yeah, okay.
To the portal.
To,
Well,
you know where it is.
We're gonna have
we
to
gotta
search.
like wander. And
To
look.
finding a portal.
Exactly. We just go deep into the woods and they appear.
Marlis, what were you saying?
How aware would I be about what would be on the other side of said portal? Portals. Like
I don't know if you would have any
Do-
special knowledge.
no special
Do you say
knowledge.
this out loud?
No.
Not you're asking.
I'm
me as a
asking you
DM, right?
personally. Yeah. Nothing. Cool. So, I mean, at this point, why not? But
I mean, worst case scenario,
I mean, what's
an
on the
ancient
other
red dragon.
side?
Right. A what?
just an ancient red dragon.
Oh, yes. Forgot about that part.
Should
Yeah.
we be doing? I mean, what is making us think that we might find the missing
Well,
dwarves
We know at least one
on the
of them
other
is
side of
over
this
there.
portal?
We know at least one's there, tied up,
That's true.
scared,
That's
probably.
True. That's true.
Is that the one that's
Definitely
missing?
not with
Is
a story
that
that's gonna.
Tumnid?
Yes.
Sorry.
That's
Tumnid.
Tumnid is the one that was missing. The one that we were fighting yesterday.
Oh,
That's Tumnid that they were talking about, the excavator.
the excavator, right?
The who?
I don't really know what excavating is, but that
Well,
was his job title.
It's
It's
like
it's
when
like
you
he's the
unearth.
digging leader per se.
Yeah. Or blow apart Earth
Like with dynamite.
with
Right.
dynamite.
So like
Oh.
Stelos is
Our excavator.
We hid
Or-
the dynamite.
Where did you
and
hide the dynamite?
Nox.
Let's just keep it hidden
Okay.
Oh,
for now.
okay.
Dude.
Well, let's get back to camp and light a fire and warm up so that we can.
Definitely not.
So
not
we don't
fire.
have time for
We
that.
don't have
We
time.
have to get
We
into
gotta
the
go look for
portal.
some. It's morning time.
immediately.
We don't need no fire. It's
I
warm out
don't
here.
know if we should really go back to camp. I kind of made a mess of things.
No, no,
We
my
the
should
little
do
camp.
camp
something-
that they were
My
supposed to take
camp.
the dwarf
Your
to.
camp.
There's
Mine's
another
the
camp.
in the
Sorry,
woods.
I'm confused.
It's
It's okay.
alright. Let's go wandering through the woods. It's a great idea.
I'd like to see if maybe I could use my magic knowledge to understand. Now that I've seen, if you count the 2 that were next to each other, I've seen 3. So maybe see if I can discern some sort of like pattern.
Sure. Yeah, give me an Arcana check.
18.
Based off of what you've seen so far and what you've read about portals into other realms or whatever these portals might be leading, they do appear to be going to the Feywild. This is not a magic that is super well documented of being controllable.
Right.
It's pretty wild, hence the term.
Wild magic.
But there's a couple of things that tend to happen in conjunction. One is that the magic seems to get stronger around sunset or dusk.
Mm-hmm.
Dusk or whatever the other one.
Dawn.
Dawn.
Dawn,
Thank you. Or any kind of space between two things.
Mm-hmm.
So those are the kinds of things you have noticed, as well as can put in conjunction with what you've learned in the past. Oh, Lloyd is just being a little cry guy today.
He needs some help. Okay. Well, from what I've seen, I've seen a few of these portals now.
No, sorry. You go ahead.
It seems that they're random, they're unpredictable. It's the Fae, but I've seen them at dusk and at dawn. And what was the other thing you said?
And at the barrier between things, basically.
I don't understand what you mean.
Oh, like doorways or
like for
entranceways?
instance, maybe between the the plane and where the trees are, like that space that changes from one thing to another.
So like physically, I got
Yeah.
it. Again, I relay that, and I think that's where we should. I mean, it's the morning, we're past dawn, but we can start looking at the space between things where the environment starts to change, like at the other side of this clearing.
Oh.
Yeah, sounds good.
Mm-hmm.
Luminaria, what were you saying?
I just like clearings. They're pretty.
As we start wandering, can I let them get 10, 15 feet ahead and ask my little friend how bad of an idea this might be, if I get any answer back?
Sure. So you step out in front, and you get a little space, and you ask. Nothing comes back to you.
Well, guys, I think this is a great idea. I'd get a sense if it wasn't.
I want to hang back a little bit with Marlis, kind of give Marlis eyes to be kind of like trailing behind everybody. And I don't know if I can go in. I don't know if I can go in there.
Why?
I'm scared. I'm nervous. I think that might be where I'm from. And
Oh.
I don't know. I just don't know what I might find in there, you know? I don't know if I want to know, you know?
I mean, I don't think it can hurt to find out. And if it does, then you know.
I don't know. It just feels scary, I guess.
Well, that's... Life is scary.
Mm-hmm.
Let's do it. So, the best way is to jump right into it.
Mm-hmm. I don't know about that.
What do you think will happen?
I don't know. If we go in and find somebody like me, and then
And how cool would that be?
I don't know if it would be cool. I don't know if it would be cool at all. I don't know. And I just kind of like walk off in a different direction.
Bugsby.
I'm just like not hearing you.
Bugsby.
I'm just jamming.
I'm gonna motion to Stelos for a second and motion him to hang back for a sec. Let's get back a little 5 feet or so.
I hang back.
But not as
I
far
would
back.
say, but not as far back
No,
as...
no, no, no.
Just me
As
trudging
Bugs,
along.
and
you
not as
guys,
far
and then-
forward as Nox.
I'm just going along.
We're just really strung out.
I noticed the group's not quite meshing together. So I feel like maybe you and I could
Get the 10.
I don't think I follow.
Mesh the
You
group
want
together.
us all to hold hands?
No. It might not be a bad idea.
I think
actually.
it might be a bad idea.
I mean, not necessarily a bad idea.
I'm not sure Nox has ever showered.
Can I hear this? Do I hear any of this?
Oh yeah, I'm not trying to be silent.
Can I run over and grab them with their hands? I think it's a great idea. Can y'all swing me? That'd be fun.
Yeah.
I don't think I'm strong enough.
Like you're the baby.
Yeah, it's like little kids do. Yeah.
Sure.
Marlis.
We'll swing.
Marlis, Bugsby. Come here, we're all holding hands.
Look, we're swinging the kobold.
I've never done this. This is crazy.
How far away is Bugsby from me? How far away are you?
I'm just like not. I can't even hear you guys. Like I'm having a full blown panic attack.
Okay.
Like I'm just like mashing through the woods.
I give you a.
Is he
hold
going
on.
the other way?
Yeah,
I
you
w-
turned off.
I would.
And
li-
the rest of you.
I would like
God
to
damn
run
it.
back.
He might know where to go.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna
Just follow.
grab you by the shirt.
Following.
I'm gonna grab you by the shirt. Flip you around to face me.
And I start. I don't.
It's
I
time
don't-
to grow up.
I don't
Bugsby.
know if I feel. And then I just pass out. I faint.
Can I
Oh,
have
great heavens.
everyone roll a? We're gonna roll a group survival check.
Oh, shh.
Should I?
Isn't
Because
this
I just
what you
passed
failed?
out.
Yeah, disadvantage.
Okay. Oh, natural 20.
No, you get to roll again
I
and
sure
take
do.
the worst of the two.
Oh, 6. Oh no, wait,
No.
survival.
Yeah.
Yeah.
8.
Dirty 20.
11.
All right, so I got 8,
3?
Yes.
20,
20.
11.
11.
Knox?
Wait, I'm trying to figure that out because I have
22.
Yeah.
10.
10. As you run off to figure out where, you guys said that you turned back to,
Yeah,
to
we're
go
following.
figure out where he's running off to. As you turn off to go run after him, as you turn him around and he faints down in front of you, you suddenly realize, and you're not sure if you were always here.
God. We found a portal.
We did it.
Or if things have changed around you, because yes, maybe you found a portal. But you find yourself at the entrance to kind of an abandoned village.
Do I recognize said village?
It's run down. There are maybe 6 or 7 buildings that you can see, and right in the smack dab middle of all these is a giant oak tree. It's very reminiscent of what you were in a couple days ago.
Can I tell everybody to stop moving?
The biggest difference is where you all are now, you notice that the village appears to be... Whoop, we're going to pop on over here. Oh, apparently this did not load properly. That's great. That's fine. Where you all are at right now, you're realizing that these buildings looked pristine yesterday, but what you're seeing now is run down. There's no people in the streets. There's not a big line of people lining up in front of this big tree. And the tree, despite everything else in this village being lush and green, is completely barren.
Was it barren last time I saw it?
No, it was full of leaves. So much so that you didn't see the dragon that was nesting in it.
Do we see a dragon now?
No.
Are we all there? We can all see this?
Yes.
Okay.
As you come up to Bugsby, who has fainted, you all see this in front of you.
Can I tell?
I try to wake up Bugsby.
All right. Whispering.
What
is-
happened?
This is where I saw the dragon. Don't panic. It looks different, but we should be very, very cautious.
Should we try to get inside? Get out of eyesight?
It won't matter.
Well, yeah.
Well, yeah. So,
I don't.
may I stealth?
fortify.
I'd also like to stuff. Very sneaky.
Yeah, go ahead and roll a stealth check for me, both of you.
It's better than me, boy.
I'll do the same.
You're asleep.
No, we woke
Oh, you're woken up? Great.
Yeah.
11. I keep rolling 11s.
6.
I mean, I guess I could try stealth.
I would also like to
13.
unsheath my sword.
19.
Oh God. 11. Very quiet.
Feels like we're pulling up a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
That scares me.
Sounds like stat blocks being brought to life.
Ancient Red Dragon is page 42.
Of course this is. Trying to get the lighting to work, but apparently it just wants you to be able to see inside all the buildings, so...
It's on yours, right?
Yeah, but this is... No, it's actually not. This is a homebrewery specific channel one over here.
Which should be a player.
Which should be a player, exactly. But as you all are stealthing, you hear from behind you, Luminaria.
Oh God.
Footsteps.
Can I turn around?
And as you turn around, Gloom is standing behind you. And you see him looking in absolute awe at this village that is now out in front of you all.
Oh my God, was he following?
Can I look at him and do this? With the most intent in my eyes I have ever given someone a stare. I don't care. I don't even care that he sees that I'm a kobold.
He walks forward to you and he says, "What have you stumbled into here?"
Our worst nightmare.
And that's where we're going to go ahead and end the session.
Woo!
We'll explore this village next week.
Woo!
So, yeah.
Tuesday.
Thank you guys all so much for joining us.
Our first affiliate stream.
Yeah, first affiliate stream. We had quite a few people that apparently decided to subscribe throughout.
Yes.
I had a
So
few
much.
more.
So
Did
generous.
over 55, and yeah. We're definitely going to get Amy your subscription real soon.
Yes.
As soon as apparently I'm able to do it. But yeah, thank you all so much, and we'll see you next week.
Thank you next week.
Bye.
Tuesday.